Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new series lined up for you called Expectation versus Reality. These are for Lego sets. So essentially what it is, the expectation part is what I think a set is going to be like before I have it in hand, and then the reality part where I actually do have it in hand. Some things that I didn't notice, some things that were different, and yeah, just going through and explaining that. So we'll kickstart this series with Lego 75151 Clone Turbo Tank. So just looking at this set, it looks like quite a wide set. It doesn't look too big compared to the other models. The figure selection looks quite nice as well, and the AT-AT looks like a really nice build. Looking at the front of the box, it shows another angle of the set, which actually does make the set look a lot smaller, I'm not going to lie. It also does look a bit skinnier, but it also shows in the bottom right the new figures from the set. You can tell how they're new because they have the kind of glow behind them, which is going to be Luminara Unduli and Quinlan Vos. Looking at the back of the box, it shows some features of the set. So the wheel turning mechanism looks quite nice, and I hope it is quite nice and easy to do. The AT-AT looks like it fits nicely in the centre of the Clone Turbo Tank, and the spinning mechanism to get the watchtower up looks like a bit of a pain, so I hope there is easier way to do that. But there look like there is a lot of flaps that open up, so you have a lot of accessibility hopefully for it, as well as spring-loaded missile shooters and the handle, which does look quite sturdy. Looking at Quinlan Vos, he looks like he has an amazing hairpiece and some amazing printing on his torso and legs. He also looks like he has a really nice face. Clone Commander Gree has black legs, which I think is different from the others. It might not be, I'm not sure. I haven't got one of him in my collection, so this would be a really nice addition to my collection. And moving on to Luminara Unduli, she looks like she has some really nice shiny printing, or like glossy printing on her torso and legs, as well as what looks to be a good quality cape. Nice printing on the face, and I think it is a different skin tone for the face as well, and a really nice hairpiece. Moving on, we have the Kashyyyk Trooper with the AT-AT. So the AT-AT looks like a really neat build, and the Kashyyyk Trooper looks like the same one that we saw in 2014 from the Kashyyyk Troopers Battle Pack. So the AT-AT looks more minifigure scale, so it's to scale more with the minifigure than any others we've seen, which I think is really nice. The set also includes 2 standard battle droids. Looking at the set from the side view, it looks smaller than I thought it would, and it looks like it should be a bit more skinny. The wheels look really nice as well from the side, which is cool. But yeah, it does look a bit shorter and a bit skinnier than I thought it would. So that about wraps it up for the expectation part of this video. And now that I have the set in hand, we can do the reality. And so onto the reality part where I actually do have the set in hand. We'll move these figures and the AT-AT out of the way just for this little point in time. So immediately looking at the set, I notice it's a lot bigger and bulkier than I did first expect, and very much wider, which is really nice. The handle part is a bit like shaky, but it's not going anywhere. I'm giving it a really good shake, but it is a bit loose, which I don't really like, and it makes me a bit unsure on it. But there is a yellow box in here, and I'm probably going to need 2 hands to open this up. Inside there's a thermal detonator and 2 studs for your stud shooters. But opening the set up, opening it up, there is the yellow bit like I talked about. I'll actually open both of it up so you got a bit better light in there. You can spin it round on either side and it will push up the watchtower for Gree. Speaking of Gree, let's take a look at the figure. He is a heavily printed figure, which is really nice to see, and is a really nice addition to my collection. So anyway, you can just pop him in there, and if you want to, you could just pull it up and push it back down. You don't have to use the yellow thing. This cannon as well here is really flimsy and just comes off quite easily, which I don't really like, and it's a bit of a thumbs down. But anyway, at the front of this set, there is going to be, there's going to be like a small cockpit kind of area where you can get your Quinlan Vos figure, unfortunately, because there aren't enough clone troopers in this set. And Quinlan Vos is a very nice figure, lots of printing on him again. A really nice long hairpiece. He has two faces. His first face is a kind of, oh, I'll move his lightsaber. Is a kind of stern face, and his second face is like a more fight-ready face. So putting his hair back on, you can seat him in that seat there, surely without any trouble. Yep, and then there's nowhere for his lightsaber to go, so you can just pop it in there probably. I just fired one of the missile shooters. Anyway, speaking of missile shooters, all you have to do is just push down there, and they're away. There's nothing in this section or this section here that would be very hard to do something with. The overall design of the set is a very nice design, and here, oh, I've lost one of them. You shoot your stud, and you can open this bit up, but you cannot open these side panels, which is going to be a negative point for me, unfortunately, because I think you could do that in the previous models, but then you can get your clone trooper and just slot him in there. There is also, I'm not sure if you can see, room for his gun and a coffee mug as well in there, so you can put that in there, but I do need to take him out just for a second. And then you have your AT-RT, a very nicely built AT-RT, where you can just put your, we should be able to just put your Kashyyyk trooper in. He doesn't want to go in. There we go, that's alright. And then it's a very nice build. And taking him back out again, you fold this bit down, you fold this in, and then you kind of just fold the legs around like so. And then you open up this side panel, and it should just slot in there nicely. Yep, it does. There's also a spare spring thingy majiggy there. God, I can't remember what it's called, but that fits nicely in there. And then put your clone trooper back in there, and then there isn't any room for the two battle droids, which are just standard battle droids. There and there. Then the Luminara figure, which is a really nice figure, does have the shiny printing, as you can see, as well as some nice printing on the back there. Just a little bit though. Her flesh tone is different, but she has a really nice face there, and then a more angry face on the back, as well as a really nice hairpiece. So overall, a really nice figure. And this set overall, I'm going to say is, the main point is, it's a lot bigger than I did expect, which is really nice. And this is probably going to be my favourite, or if not one of my favourite sets in my collection. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this expectation versus reality. The first of many, hopefully. If you did enjoy, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.